That's that's what's going to help folks. And by the way, right now I want to put in a request for I give packets out to each. I give a packet to each family of information about my school, and I'd like to stick a poster, a flyer, something that would fit in a normal size packet, like like a folder.
Sure.
Okay.
So an 8.5 by 11 flyer.
Hmm.
And how many would you like?
Yeah. So I will need, let's say, 60.
All right, we'll send 75 down so you can put them around the school as well and have them available.
Okay.
And what's the address you want them sent to?
Well, send them to 400 West Northern Lights Boulevard.
Oops.
Anchorage, Alaska.
What's your zip code?
99503.
I wanted to mention also that we do have a mailing list. This is Andrea. We have a mailing list for the for AIC. So we'll send out, like Tammy was saying, we'll send out some presentation tips when we get closer and reminders and things. So if you would like to be on that mailing list, we'd be happy to add you and keep you posted on new things related to AIC.
Yes, that sounds really good. Hey,
we don't send out very many emails, just every couple weeks or something.
Oh, all right. I can file them. That's good. Hey, I have a question I'm holding on to here, and that is what time on Saturday? Give me a quick brief on Saturday's schedule in October.
So if somebody makes it to the main division, it's a pretty long day that they'll check in about 9 or 10 o'clock. We're thinking about adding an hour because there is so much going on during the day. There's no downtime. So we're trying to add like a lunch hour for networking so that they can network, because we have partners there like the Small Business Development Center, all the economic development, Fairbanks Economic Development Center. There's a rep from Anchorage Development Center, Economic Development Center. And so there's partners there, and we feel like we're pushing. So we're probably going to add an hour this year so that we can take a break for lunch and take a breather and get to know each other and walk around and look at the prototypes. But so they'll start about 9 o'clock and check in, and then they're for the again, this is for the main division, the 13 on up. They'll be presenting. The final 20 will be presenting for the first time to the judges. The judges go and they reconvene and they're deciding on the top 4. And then in the afternoon, about I think 1 or 2 o'clock, the Cubs and juniors, so those are the kiddo categories, they check in. And they said for the kiddo categories, we ask that they do like science fair poster type things, no matter what, because people really enjoy looking at the kid stuff, and they're used to doing that type of thing. So anything that they have to set up that they want to show, and get their backpacks and check in, and then they present, and then the judges reconvene. Meanwhile, the final 4 come back from the top 20, and so you get to watch that and see their second presentation. And then that's when we have our guest speakers, and so all this final judging is going on while like Wiley Rogers and the chancellor perhaps, and maybe the robotics, or a group like the robotics that are, again, teenage in nature, that are into something that the kids can sort of glean from. And then we go into our award ceremony, and we're done pretty early. From 5 to 7 is the award ceremony, and again, there's more food, and there's picture taking, but we try to be done by 7, is that right? Or by 5? Even earlier.
It's a pretty early evening.
Yeah, because we try to be mindful. We could look at that. You want to find the program?
That's okay. This gives me the basics. Hey, where on campus is this? At the museum side of campus?
Well, interesting that you should ask that. Right now, as of today, we're at Wood Center. We are exploring moving down to West Valley High School, which is very close to UAF campus. Sure. Because of we have an advisory board, and we were asking them about, hey, we need to network more. Where could we have a room that's got more components where people can go in and out and look at the prototypes, and then just keep one room for presentations? And so we're going to go explore West Valley High School, but we'll keep you updated on that. And meanwhile, we're at UAF Wood Center.
Okay.
Here's a look at the program outline. Oh, we do get earlier. We get done about 6. So this is what a peak of the day looks like. Sometimes there's hockey at night, and if you want to travel back to Anchorage or if you want to spend the night in Fairbanks and go do something, we want to be mindful of that.
Oh, okay.
So check-in will probably be an hour earlier, though, for the main check-in. Everything will be bumped up an hour.
Okay. Say, on the side, I graduated from UAF in 1990 and got my start as a teacher. Became a secondary education.
Wonderful to hear.
Yeah, I have good memories of UAF, living in Harwood
Oh,
Hall.
that's good to hear. Well, then you know where Wood Center is.
Yeah, sure do. Well, thank you. Wonderful presentation. Very concise. Let's see, what time is it? So this was, 25 minutes. Great. I appreciate that.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jerry. And